Yo, what up, what up, what up? What's going on, y'all? We're gonna get started in just a second. Let me give you guys a little chance to get in here and also get them likes up. All right, see you guys in about 10 minutes. Yo, what up, y'all? We're gonna go ahead and get into this in just a second. I'm gonna go through some of these comments real quick. Shout out to everybody, man. We are still in the process of crossing that 18,000 threshold for subscribers. All right, we're at like 17,900 and something. I don't know. It just say 17.9K. So we are really, really close to hitting that. We just passed 10,000 subscribers on the Katie and JoJo YouTube channel. And I want to say we're getting really, really close to passing 2,000 on the Truth Podcast. We're getting close to 1,000 on GQ Real Estate. A lot going on, man. I appreciate you guys, man, for pitching in and helping out with that. All right. Go through some of these comments today. Shout out to my dog. Today will be the day that you will pass 18,000 subscribers, bro. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. We'll see, man. We'll see about that. Speak it into existence. Got some eyeballs right here. Hello, love. Yo, what up? What up? What's good, people? Hopefully, y'all ready for a little video. When you do a giveaway? When would I do a giveaway? Man, should we do one at 25,000, 50,000, or 100? I don't know. You know what? We'll do one. We'll do a giveaway at 25,000. Once we reached 25,000 subscribers, I'll do a giveaway. All right. I think that makes sense. 25, 50, 100,000, maybe 500,000, a million. We'll see. All right. When will I do a giveaway? Hey, Katie, loving that. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I would have thugged it out for the rest of this year, but we actually had like a little uh, clothing line shoot thing that we had to do today. I don't know, I like thugging it out, man. Anyway, let's go ahead and get on into the video. So we're gonna be doing a video today with just pearly things. Let me tell you guys something, man. This young lady is on fire. She came out of nowhere, man. I'm gonna say about a month ago, maybe not even a month ago, somewhere along, I'm gonna say a few weeks ago, just Pearly Things had just crossed 500,000 subs. Fast forward to like the beginning of the year, I don't even think she was over 100K. At the beginning of the year, I don't even think she was nowhere near 100K, man. She was probably where I was at the beginning of the year. And then she started pumping out freaking content, exploding, got to 500K a few weeks ago, and now she is at almost 750,000 subscribers. And she's looking to cross that mill before the end of the year. It's insane. It is freaking insane, man, how fast her channel is growing. But she doing what needs to be done, man. She's steady pumping out content. She got the reels. She done even started another YouTube channel, which I believe is probably crossing 100K or something now. But it's all good, man. Well, let's see. We got another comment down here. It says, when are the skits coming? Oh, man. Yeah. Be looking for some skits this week. I'm going to get some skits out to you guys this week, man. We got some skits from the old that I need to put out. So be looking for some skits to come y'all way this week. I actually just recently cleaned out one of my old drives. So I'm putting everything on this computer finally. All right. I'm just trying to organize and get some stuff together. Hey, man. Yeah. Make sure y'all stay on my case about that, man. But skits will be coming this week. I'll try to remind myself. My dog says she will hit 1 mil before January 1st. I'm pretty sure she will. I'm pretty sure she will, man. She continue with being consistent as she is. I have no freaking doubt in my mind that she will hit 1 mil before the end of this year. She's doing a doggone thing. Anyway, all right, y'all. Slow down with the comments real quick. Let's go ahead and get into this video. So this video, there we go. Can I get that bigger? But it's called Feminist Angry When Roles Are Reversed. All right. And of course, you guys feel free to go check out our channel, man. Look at it. Good 742,000 subscribers and counting. Let me check the audio, make sure the audio is good. All right, we good. Let's get it.
Do you guys, since we have the right to choose what to do with our bodies, would you support men having the right to have a financial abortion?
Oh yeah,
So
100%.
you would support that?
Yeah.
No.
Not if they slept with you without condom.
Yeah, I didn't say my point beforehand, but
go ahead.
I think if you both had sex, at the end of the day, you've had sex. What can happen if you have sex? You can have a child. Therefore, you automatically have gone into that agreement. If the child is now born, you both have financial responsibilities. Point blank.
I already love where this conversation is headed, man. Let me just say this. Just Pearl be baiting people, man. She always baiting people with these questions.
So then are you pro-life? Like, do you not believe in abortion?
Me personally, it's not that I don't believe in abortion. If someone wants to get an abortion, that's their prerogative. Go for it. Go do what you.
So this is the issue that we're having right now. So you're basically saying, on one hand, the young lady is able to do what she wants to do, but because the guy chose to lay down, he pretty much has no say so in the matter. Yeah, this is not a equal thing.
Please, me personally, no, I don't believe.
But
abortion.
you support people, like women having the right to
if
choose.
they want to, yeah, definitely.
So wouldn't you think, since we have the right to not be a mother, they should have the right not to be a father?
There it is right there. The choice. The choice. That's what it's all about. Them choosing to be able to do what it is that they want to do with the child. Financially or, with the life.
Because like if I get pregnant by a guy, right, I can tomorrow say I don't want to be a mom, get an abortion up to 6 months in, but he's stuck paying child support for 18 years.
They created avenues for women to get out of it. They didn't create them for men, but it was men really. Like, you lot could have your tubes tied. You could have your tubes tied.
Yeah, but that's permanent.
No,
you
should
can
have them
reverse
undone.
it.
Oh yeah, nah, brother. Nah, I done heard of women getting them things tied, snipped, burnt, and still end up pregnant, man. Let me tell you something. Them Dickerson jeans, man, I don't know what it is, dog. I'm some strong soldiers.
It can be reversed.
It can be reversed.
Women
Women
can't.
Like,
They can go through. My bad, man. My fault.
so you lot could actually physically have it done, and
Wait,
then
yeah.
choose when you want to have kids, then have them undone.
But we have
Do you know what I
but we
mean?
have an IUD. You could get an IUD and you're chilling.
The coil.
Okay, what
Cool.
the
Oh yeah, sorry, we call it.
Okay, but those things, I mean,
yeah.
I don't know for a man what the effects are because they don't really do it. But for a woman, there's a lot of things that happen to our bodies when we when we put the coil in, when we take the pill.
Yeah.
Like me personally, I cannot take the pill. Like it does a lot to me inside, and it sends me. So I just have to, I just don't have sex. It's the best kind of conception. But like.
Cap? No, let me stop.
For a man, they can get their tubes tied. And, why is society not saying, let's tie all the men's tubes? And then when you want to have a kid,
They
come in, and then untie 'em.
They are. If you've seen the media around Roe versus Wade, they're literally telling men to get vasectomies, but they're not always reversible, and that's a pretty big
The
risk.
vasectomy's not, no.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, for the woman, we have abortion. That's one form of birth control. We have Plan B. That's another form of birth control. We have the pill. We have an IUD. We can get that thingy in our arm. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, you can't, yeah.
We can do adoption if we want to have the kid and give it up for adoption.
But I mean,
And-
all of those carry a significant risk, the same way in which a vasectomy would to a man, right?
But why was nothing developed for a man? It's what my question
It's
would be.
actually, it actually was. No, it actually was.
Well, no,
but it wasn't marketed because they thought it wasn't gonna.
No, I think
men wouldn't want to. In the same way
most
women.
men would.
I'm tripping on how this young lady is chilling on this couch, man. Look at her. Oh, girl, relax, man. I ain't mad.
No, I think
men wouldn't want to. In the same way
most
women.
men would be
Every
okay.
man I know would.
would take a pill.
Well,
I wouldn't.
No, I don't think you're right. And also the thing is, what you have to remember is that when it comes to who you're going to market, let's say you're a pharmaceutical company, you're going
Right.
to market a drug to someone, right? Obviously, who does the greater risk come to? It's women.
But what I'm saying is those drugs are not readily available for men. They don't.
I ain't gonna cap, dog. I think most guys would definitely take a pill or anything if it was given to them. And I don't think they would ever miss a damn. I'm supposed to take that damn pill today, dog. I'm on it. I'm popping it at the same time.
because of the pharmaceutical companies.
Right, but that's not men. That's not men in general's fault. That's not.
I would argue that the pharmaceutical companies back in the day were run by men.
Okay, but that's a small percentage of men. That's not the majority of everyday Joe Schmo. That's just having sex.
I still think men have way I think this is a really big point. Men have way more problems with doctors, pills, stuff like that than women do.
Well, then you think we would have less unplanned pregnancies on the women's side and they'd take birth control.
But they do take, a lot of women do take birth control.
Okay.
Well, all my friends do, to their own detriment.
I know, but then why do we have so many single parent homes?
Well, yeah, but I think...
Yeah, that's a good question. Do you think if the shoe was on the other foot, right, where they were maybe selling or doing the birth control for men, will there be more unplanned pregnancies? That's a good question, man. It's a really, really good question to ask.
I think that's an inevitability.
No, it's not. It's not an inevitability. When you have the choice to get an IUD and you have a 99.99% chance of not getting pregnant.
Now I want to. What the hell is that, man? I need to know what the hell. Yeah, what is it? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. That's what I have heard. Okay.
So what my point is that like women, we have all the power when it comes to reproduction. We choose who gets born. The men have no say in this. Absolutely none, because at the end of the day, I can get an abortion, and the men don't have a say.
But they can put a condom on.
Yeah, they could.
That's it. But okay,
that's the only thing.
Yeah, I know, but you could do it.
You can still do it.
But here's the thing: the condom could break, and the NBA issued statements saying that women are stealing condoms.
Yeah, no.
So what I'm saying is a guy can do every single thing right. He can do it.
But guys
correct.
are also taking off the condom during sex. I've literally had it recently.
And so can women. Women can also be on any type of birth control and still get pregnant.
Yeah.
But that's the exception. It's not the rule. It's a 99.99% or 95.
I think they're kind of missing the point here. I mean, regardless of, what can possibly happen, at the end of the day, I think that just probably things keep saying that after the fact, a man doesn't have any say-so in the matter. And all she was saying is if women have the opportunity or whatever to choose on whether they want to continue the pregnancy or do whatever, then she has that right. But a guy doesn't really have any rights or he doesn't have any say-sos after the matter. So she was just saying, would they be okay with kind of like just leveling the field? And most of them like, no, heck no. He gonna do what I want him to do.
It's something stupid high.
Because the thing is, we're
It's
talking
also
about
high if a guy's condoms break. Condoms also. It's the
Look, we're talking about,
we're talking. She could still steal it. But like the whole point is, the point is that you have
stealing condoms. Are they talking about that thing with Drake? I want to say that they're talking about that thing with Drake. I believe it was a situation with Drake where the young lady went in the bathroom, and I want to say she got the condom out of the toilet. Are they talking about that when chicks try to steal the condom and try to steal the sperm and put it in the inside of them? I don't know.
Legally, it incentivizes women to try to get kids off of rich men. And there's whole Reddit threads of women trying to get pregnant.
And most of these dudes ain't rich though. I mean, let's keep it a band. Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Let me do this real quick. Hold on 1 second. What is this? Is this it? Yeah. I actually like that background. That background is actually dopish. Anyway, let's go ahead and get back into the video. My bad, y'all.
pregnant by their boyfriends, telling
We had to pay some bills.
You were talking.
Yeah, let me finish. There's whole Reddit threads
All right, let me
women trying to get
a little bit.
men. And there's whole Reddit threads of women trying to get pregnant by their boyfriends, telling
you
him,
were talking-
yeah, let me finish. There's whole Reddit threads, women trying to get pregnant by their boyfriends. And like, why are we in a society
Right.
that allows this, where men have no rights when it comes to reproduction?
You were talking about the exception to the rule, right? I don't think that's the rule. I don't think women, by and large, are going out there taking the condoms off men because they're desperate to have babies.
Brittany Renner made a whole video teaching. She was famous off of this.
I think we, even though you're saying this, so a lot of more
Why would the NBA issue a statement? Because if that's what's going on to a small percentage of men in society, what is going on with the average Joe?
But they do allow it, because you do allow a woman to. There was a guy I used to see, and he's a lovely guy, still friends to this day. He, when we'd finished, he used to literally take it off, tie it up, and take it home. He would leave with it, and I asked him one day, I was like, how comes, he's like, he's like, my
Cause you crazy. He just want to make sure. No.
mum taught me to take it home.
Oh, to make sure that doesn't happen. Oh,
Yeah,
gosh,
but he's
okay.
actively doing stuff, and there's a lot of men that don't actively even look at other
I know,
ways.
but he
It's just like,
shouldn't have
Yeah,
to
but he
do.
should have to do
He
that.
shouldn't
What
have to. Do,
I understand. I think I understand both sides of what each one of these people are saying. I think that they are still not matching up though. Like I don't think they're still like getting each other's points though.
Yeah,
I'm not saying you should.
So my point is, even if you get pregnant, right? Should you have a right to not be a mother? Why doesn't he get a right not?
I think that makes more sense. That's more of a conversation that needs to be had rather than what they were talking about. You know what I mean? Because I mean, Brittany Renner, again, we can argue that till we're blue in the face. Not everybody is fortunate enough. Well, I ain't even gonna say fortunate enough, but not everybody has the opportunity to get with somebody that's rich and try to. Most of these dudes out here, they ain't got a damn place to stay, a place to piss in, a pot to piss in, and all the other stuff. But I think that makes more sense. The argument seems more valid. If a woman has the opportunity or whatever to do what she wants to do, then maybe a man should too.
So babies coming. You can get an abortion or you can keep it.
But then don't sleep with her if you don't have the intention of like.
Don't sleep
That's not. Yeah, she.
with him.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's both
Because I
ways.
could use the same
Both ways,
argument
yeah.
that pro-life people use.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that you're wrong about women. I'm just saying it works both
Yeah,
ways. If you
I
don't want to
agree.
have
I
a
would agree
baby
with
with
that.
somebody, don't sleep with them. If there's a
Yeah.
chance that the condom's not going
Yeah.
to work or she's going to get pregnant, don't do
But they missing the point though. If it does happen, if that does happen, why?
it. The
But-
same with the woman.
but
Don't
my-
do it.
Right, but then then wouldn't you say you'd be pro-life then?
What? Because I'm saying don't do it.
Yeah, because that's the same argument. So then don't
Well, I
sleep with
don't-
him. You can't get an abortion.
I'm not saying
you deal with the
can't get
consequences.
abortion. I'm not saying you can't get an abortion. I'm not saying you have to deal with the consequences, but you both have a choice. Everyone has a choice, but
Except the
it's
man.
Always put. Yeah, but it's always put on the woman.
There's no choice for the man.
Don't sleep with her.
If I know, but don't sleep with him.
Yeah, no, it's true.
So I'm saying if you
It's like what she's saying is, I mean, this is what it sounds like. If the woman wants to or whatever, after the fact, what she's saying, don't sleep with him. But if it does happen, if they do sleep together, the woman still has every right to do what she wants to do after the fact. The man, he has no say-so in the matter at all. It's completely up to the woman after, he done basically put his sperm into her or whatever. And what Pearl is trying to say, she don't think that that's right. Which,
if she's pregnant, the baby's already coming. She has a choice. He doesn't. Why is that fair?
that's the question.
Every single pregnancy isn't a choice, which is why
Now she's talking about, if ever there's a time when you're trying to, I'm just going based on what she said. You're looking at a small percentage of pregnancies and you're trying to make that an argument, or you're looking at the minority and saying that this is the majority or whatever, then that's when you pretty much done lost the argument. Because, I mean, it is unfortunate that, you have some women out there that get pregnant and they don't want to to have sex or whatever. They don't want to get pregnant by the guy. But that's still a small percentage. Most of these chicks are out here busting it open for all these dudes out here.
Things like
Well, it
that.
is true because
Come in.
sometimes
Yeah.
you
It's
are.
It's not everything
Yeah.
isn't all
I wanna see how-
roses
Are you
and
talking
white
about? Are you
picket
talking about
fences.
grape? Is that what
Yeah.
you're talking about?
Grapes.
That's less than 1% of abortions. It's
I
point.
There it is. There it is.
Every single pregnancy isn't a choice, which is why things like
Well,
Yeah.
it is true because
come in.
sometimes
Yeah.
you
It's
are.
not everything
Yeah.
isn't all roses.
Are you
and
talking
white
about? Are you
picket
talking about
fences.
grape? Is that
Yeah.
what you're talking about?
Grapes.
That's less than 1% of abortions. It's
I don't know where these
0.5%.
statistics have
So
come from.
so
They're-
it's from the
they're
abortion
of-
clinic. It's
they're
from the
of-
abortion. It's
I
from
feel
the.
like
It's
they're
from.
off.
time ago.
It's from.
Of course, they try
Every
to
single
overtalk the
pregnancy
one.
isn't a choice, which is why things like
Well,
Yeah.
it is true because
come in.
sometimes
Yeah.
you
It's
are.
not everything
Yeah.
isn't all roses.
Are you
and
talking
white
about? Are you
picket
talking about
fences.
grape?
Is
Is that what
Yeah.
you're talking about?
Grapes.
That's less than 1% of abortions. It's
Now they're gonna try to do anything in their doggone power to try to discredit what she just said.
I don't know where these
0.5%.
statistics have
So
come from.
so
They're-
it's from the
they're
abortion
of-
clinic.
Where are you getting your statistics from? It's from the abortion clinic.
It's from the
I
abortion. It's from
feel
the.
like
It's
they're
from.
off.
time ago
It's from.
or
It's from
a
the.
certain
It's from. Okay. Do you have a
demographic.
different statistic that you brought? So, or is this
I
just
don't
based
do
on what you
statistics.
feel?
I live
But
a
that
life and I
okay,
know
okay,
people
but
when
so
I
it's based
speak,
off
you
of
know?
what it's based off of what you feel. So 40% of women that get abortions have had 2 or more abortions. So it seems like
How
it's
do you
just
know what their abortions are from? Like, do
Yeah.
you know that they're from grape, or do
well
you know
because
that
they're surveyed.
they don't want it? They want to go
And
out
it's-
clubbing
they're
every weekend.
they're surveyed and it's less than
That's fine, but
1%.
you're speaking as if it's absolute fact. You know why every
What she said is you don't have any facts or any data or statistics to back up your argument. But you sitting there trying to.
single
It's-
person had one.
Okay, but you're
It's
you're
not
speaking as
like
if you
that.
have any data at all.
What data?
But hold on.
We live a life every day. I don't need
Technicutor.
or Google to tell me what is right when I have friends and I have
Informed
people and I know a lot of women and
Yeah.
everyone can go and do public interviews
Yeah.
whether you have a mic or not. You speak to people every day and you get data
Yeah.
from them. So
I speak to more
yours-
people than anyone in this room. I have
I
women.
don't know about that. But
You don't think having a live show 4 times a week, interviewing people on the street?
But I'm just saying, you're saying that every
I know,
single
I'm saying-
pregnancy is like
No,
by
no.
choice. It's not. So
No,
it's
I'm
not-
I'm saying that
it
less
doesn't
than
come
I'm
from
saying
you
that
know?
less than 1% of pregnancies
Here we go, man. Feelings are getting involved. The young lady is in her feelings, and it's hard to have a conversation when you have somebody in their feelings.
are in the instances of grape. Do you think the majority of men are out here graping women? Is that
Do
your
you think
opinion
that
on
every
men?
single person that's been raped wants to do a statistic or
Yeah.
a survey?
Yeah.
But here's
Just like
here's
everyone
what
in
you're
an
look-
unhappy marriage doesn't want to
Exactly.
either.
They don't want to sit there in front of their
Okay,
husband and
okay,
say,
let's
"My
triple
husband's
it.
been horrible
Let's
for
triple it.
25
Let's
years."
triple it. Let's triple it. It's still only 3%, even if you tripled it. I don't even think it would be that
Is it,
high.
though? I don't think so. Because
But this is all
It's always been inside me to make things. So merging
I
art and
want to see what to
business
show
can be
the
a
other
tricky.
young lady that she's speaking with.
based on your feelings. This is all based on your feelings. There's no facts in it.
Google search statistic.
I think the problem is that unfortunately, as much as facts play a part, so do feelings. Emotion and facts do actually have a hand in each other.
Y'all hear this? Can't make this stuff up, people. You can't make it up.
Because the thing is that statistics can only tell you one side of something. Feelings can also tell you another side.
Okay.
It doesn't mean one
What?
or the other is completely correct.
Okay, so this is how they gather the data. They survey people at different abortion clinics in the U.S. This is a U.S. statistic,
Okay.
and you can also look on the UK government website too, and it's similar. So if you're looking at different countries, different abortion clinics in different states and different countries, and it's all saying the same thing. You don't think that indicates that maybe that's the rate?
Hold that thought. Let's see what they're gonna say.
I think
Hold on, wait. 'Cause that was a good question. That was a good way to phrase it.
This is a U.S. statistic, and
Okay.
you can also look on the UK government website too, and it's similar. So if you're looking at different countries, different abortion clinics in different states and different countries, and it's all saying the same thing, you don't think that indicates that maybe that's the rate?
I think once again, with, so for example,
Or is it based on how you feel? You
That's what I'm saying. See, she can't answer the doggone question, man. Just answer the question. She about to go all around this motherfucker.
I think once again, with, so for
or
example,
is
I'm not gonna answer the question. I'm not just
it based
say
on how you feel? You can't
No,
see study,
Look,
study,
look
study.
at, look at her hands, man. She over there twitching and everything. She got you. It's okay. It's okay to be wrong, man. God, I want you guys to watch.
I think once again, I think again. So for example,
or is it based on how you feel? You can't
No,
see
so-
study, 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 study.
So for example, a lot of people
Wait, what did I do? Dadgummit, my bad, y'all.
don't know what's happening to right. So for example, I know a lot of
She did not answer the question. She about to give an example. It probably ain't got nothing to do with this damn question. Come on, man.
women, and I've certainly been in that position before myself, who have not actually realised they've been raped because
Say grape, say grape.
oh
say
sorry,
grape.
raped because we sometimes I think
How do you not realize you've been great?
well because there's massive grey areas there with coercion and manipulation, and I just think that the reality of it is that sometimes you can get pushed into a situation which you didn't really want to be in, and I think that
And this is the
can
majority?
sometimes be put. I'm not saying all the time. It's a nuanced conversation. We can't speak on every single individual case, but as a whole, I think there are a lot of women who might have not said no, but not said yes.
She's saying a lot. She missing the point. Is this the majority, or is she saying that this is the majority? That's what she's asking.
Not wanted it, and later.
If they didn't say no, how is he supposed to know that?
Well, okay,
Can I
Just pearly things. Stick to your guns, man. They do it every doggone time. Don't let them get you off your square, man. Don't let them get you off your square. Stick to the point.
just say
Ask her the question again.
something? Sorry, I have to get involved because this is something that's happened to me. So
Yeah.
there is a. It happened to me, and I didn't know. I thought I'd got drunk, and I was just like, "Oh, it's okay." I'd been drugged, and I had no idea.
Right.
Like, and I woke up the next morning thinking, "Oh my god, like I did this, and why would I do this?" But it's because I'd been drugged.
Well, if you were drugged, then that's clearly great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I didn't know. I didn't know at first. So I'll tell you what
Is this the majority, though?
happened, and people probably think I'm stupid. Like I said, I didn't know what had happened to me. I thought I drank a lot, and that I'd put myself in this position, which is really.
Listen, all of this stuff is very, very unfortunate, but I think they're straying away from the initial question, man. Like the initial question is, do you believe that this is the majority of the women that are getting abortions? Do you believe that situations like this is happening to the majority of the women on Earth? There are over 8 billion people on Earth right now, probably over. And I want to say more than half are women, 4 or 5 billion people. And out of those women that are getting pregnant and having abortions, would you say that majority of those women, like this grape is happening to them? What the?
really bad. Like, why put yourself in this position? It's the first time I'm talking about this, by the way.
Again, it's unfortunate, but I don't think they're not answering the question. Of course, this happens. We're not saying that this doesn't happen at all. We're not saying that this doesn't happen, what I'm saying, to a lot of women. But the question is it happening to most? Is that the reason why most women are getting abortions? And then they're getting away from the doggone, from everything. Then they got me off top because that's not, man.
By the way, I then I went out with the person again, and the same thing happened. The exact same thing happened to me, and obviously.
The topic, what we're trying to get to is, should men, or why don't men have the same options as women, or should men be able to have the same options that women do, or be able to financially abort the child after it's here? That's the question, man.
This time I went in, because it's like, how on earth did it happen again? And I didn't know. So there is instances where you don't know. You don't know it's happened to you, because a lot of women won't go and get checked out afterwards.
And I respect that. I respect everything that this young lady is saying. I respect everything that they're saying. But come back to the initial Question, please bring this thing back home.
to make sure.
Would you
There's
would you
a
would you
massive
would you
shame.
would you agree that that's the exception? It's not the rule.
I don't know, because I think a lot of men are doing
that
it.
men. So that your
Not saying that a lot of men are not.
is that your opinion on men? That the majority of men are out here raping women?
I think it happens a lot. I think it does happen a lot. I think a lot more women have been raped than will ever come out, because a lot more women won't say it. They won't talk about it. Like I said, I haven't gone and lay down a statement because I don't want to.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to for myself. And there's a lot of women out there that feel the same. They won't. They don't want to.
And listen, understand this, man. Anytime you're having a conversation like this and feelings like this are involved, maybe it's not best to ask her that question. You know, do you believe this is the majority? Maybe asking another young lady this question, like trying to press something like that, is just gonna bring out even more emotions. I will say that.
do it. So those statistics will never show because they've never said it. They've never admitted
do you know, I'm assuming you do, that the actual convictions that go through for rape are incredibly, are incredibly low. Incredibly low.
Well, yeah, but you don't know if every girl that's accusing someone is telling the truth.
No, of course you don't.
So it should be difficult to convict somebody.
I think
it should be.
I think it should be difficult in certain circumstances. But I mean, I saw a television program once where they were following police and they got to I mean, if this woman was lying, I would be shocked. She was in absolute bits, and the guy even admitted to raping her on TV. He admitted it on TV, and then he went in. He changed his statement later. He got let off. She was. I
don't know that individual story. But it's like this narrative that all men are raping women, I think is harmful to men. And I think we're looking at exceptions rather than the rule.
I didn't say all.
Even a lot, I think that's harmful.
That's why we're in the place that we are today. It's so easy for a woman to lie about something like that happening to them.
Because there's no repercussion.
And so that's why it's important to have a really it needs to be hard to convict someone. Look what happened with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Women abuse that power.
Man, let me tell you something, dog. Good grief. Is that the reason why he stopped doing Pirates of the Caribbean? My trip? No? Oh, man. See? Boy, let me tell you something. There was no... Johnny Depp made Pirates of the Caribbean. The only reason why I went to go watch those freaking movies was because of him, man. Funny freaking dude, man. He made every single last one of those movies.
I mean, again, I think
because somebody lied on him, man.
My personal opinion on that is that that's an incredibly isolated.
No, because that's a man with money, status, and power. So if that happened to someone if that happened to someone that's famous, what does that say about the average man who didn't have money, status, or power any way to protect himself or defend himself?
Right, but
let me tell you something. It's like good.
I think that's one of those relationships you were talking about, mutually abusive. I don't think it was Johnny being more abusive to her or her being more. I think it was mutually abusive.
They interviewed all of his exes. He never hit any of them.
What?
Yes.
What? What? Yeah, you heard him. Yeah, you heard. Let me go ahead and let me go back. Oh, she's shocked.
I think that's one of those relationships you were talking about, mutually abusive. I don't think it was.
It had to be both ways. There's no way in the world that she's just doing this just because. Boy, I tell you,
Johnny being more abusive to her or her being more. I think it was mutually abusive.
They interviewed all of his exes. He never hit any of them.
What?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, boy! Yeah, boy, get him, man. Let me tell you something. That thing right there.
I think that's one of those relationships you were talking about, mutually abusive. I don't think it was Johnny being more abusive to her or her being more. I think it was mutually abusive.
They interviewed all of his exes. He never hit any of them.
What?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, but that's.
My bad, man. Got him. I told you, man. She's gonna try to find a way to discredit that doggone argument any freaking way she can, man. Oh, I love it. Look at her face. Look at her face, y'all. Look at it.
Never hit any of them.
What?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, but
look at all the rest of the women. My bad. I'm gonna rewind this thing one more time. Look at all the rest of the women in the room
Johnny
while
being more
she's
abusive to her or her being more. I think
Yeah,
it was mutually
they
abusive.
interviewed all of his exes. He never hit any of them.
look at everybody's faces. Look at everybody. Look, old boy right here, like, mm-hmm. What Dave Chappelle say? Gotcha, bitch.
What?
Yes. Yeah.
That
Where your friends at now? Ain't none of them help you. Good, Google it.
Okay, but there's still been
This is a really public trial.
Yeah, no, I know there was, but there were still incidences during Johnny Depp's career where he's been seen to be violent.
No.
Well,
No,
actually,
that's
there
what.
That's just the narrative they're trying to spin, and this is how clearly
Mm.
it works, because we're laying out the facts, and then you're going off what you're feeling and mix it in with the actual reality of the situation. And
Let me tell you something. This dude looked just like my little cousin. Just like him, man. Good grief, that's crazy. You look just like my little cousin. But he's making a valid point. This lady has, every time just Pearly Things has spoken, she's been trying to bring the facts, data, statistics, things and stuff that she's pulled offline. And every single last time, those women have tried to discredit everything that she has said in some type of way. And their comeback was things that were based on feelings. Can't make this stuff up here.
this is often what happens.
And like this is an argument tactic, guys. Like it's literally when you don't have facts, numbers, or statistics, you bring out extreme scenarios.
There we go.
When it's not.
Anytime they bring out extremes to help illustrate their point or make their point, then you already know that you done won, man. Like there's no need even continuing this conversation. If the first thing that you bring to me is extremes, I'm like, all right, okay.
Not the rule.
Sorry, how was I bringing out on the street?
So we were talking about assault earlier when we were talking about Roe versus Wade.
Yeah.
And so you guys were saying it's less than 1% of, you guys were saying that it's more prevalent than it is. When that's the extreme.
I just replied to what was said. You said that.
No,
how would you
I'm
like
talking about.
She's talking to her.
Yeah, I'm confused as to what
course
correct
you are.
point you're bringing up.
Okay, well you can watch.
Yeah, basically every time I have brought up the problem and everything that's going on, I've been speaking about majority. You have tried to bring up a small percentage to make your point when it doesn't make any sense.
Watch it back later.
No,
but my point is that it's like we're talking about one thing, and when we talk about one topic, we go off topic because we're bringing up extreme situations when we're talking about in general.
Well, my personal opinion, I get what you're saying, but on the same token, I think that there are a lot of different reasons why something happens in one sphere, and so sometimes bringing.
That ain't even about the one sphere. She's speaking about in general, man. We're talking about in general. This young lady this is one of those people that just need to be right, regardless of how many times that she's been stumped. She done stumped in this conversation like 3 times, speechless, and she's still trying to argue, Lord.
Bringing up a point from somewhere else actually links in to what we're talking about. That's what I've learned from my life.
Right, but I'm saying exceptions don't make the rule.
I think what rule are we talking about?
Yo, just let it go, man. You know, when the people that's in a fight and they keep getting knocked down and beat up and they still keep like, just stop, bro. Just chill out, man. You already done took your L. We all ready to go home. Just chill.
Right here. I don't think.
We were talking about Roe versus Wade.
No, I
and
know,
So then,
but
and then
what
you guys brought up
What I mean is when you say the rule is
the rule is that women use abortion as a form of birth control rather than something that should be used in an extreme circumstance.
right.
So again, 40% of women that have abortions have already had 2 or more. They don't track the
Right.
60% to see if they have more in the future.
Okay.
And a lot of people make it an income and an education type of issue, but only 8% of women below the poverty line actually get abortions, where
Right.
1 out of 3 women that make over $47,000 per year get an abortion.
Right. Okay. All right. I didn't know that.
Okay. I'm going to.
Finally, after all of that, finally, after she started hitting the hard with them doggone them talking points, boy, the data and statistics. She threw a lot of different numbers at us just now, man, a lot. And oh girl, man, listen. And see, here's the problem. See, the young ladies, they did have her back for a short amount of time until they all started to understand, like, you know what? Maybe she's right. Maybe it's time to back out of this thing. But it's always that one. It's always that one that don't want to give up, man. Like, listen, all the rest of your friends, they understand what's going on, bro. They understand like this is just a dead end. She has a point.
Cool.
Just let it rock.
I think what rule are we talking about here? I don't think.
When I tell you everybody else in the room has went silent. What is the old girl over there doing? She playing on her phone or she messing with her mic? I don't know. She's the only one talking right now.
I get what you're saying, but on the same token, I think that there are a lot of different reasons why something happens in one sphere. And so sometimes bringing up a point from somewhere else actually links in to what we're talking about. That's what I've learned from my life.
Right, but I'm saying exceptions don't make the rule.
What is a woman? What is a rule? What is a rule? She needs for you to break it down.
I think what rule are we talking about here? I don't think
We were talking about Roe versus
No,
Wade.
no, no, I
and
know.
So that,
I absolutely love the fact that she has so much patience to be able to break down everything that she's saying to her, man.
and
But
then
what
you guys brought up
what I mean
yeah.
is when you say the rule is
the rule is that women
is-
use abortion as a form of birth control rather than something that should be used in an extreme circumstance.
right.
So again, 40% of women that have abortions have already had 2 or more. They don't track.
And all this information that she's giving her right now is just basically something that she's been saying the whole entire time. Your girl just didn't want to accept it until they got to the end.
Circumstance.
Right.
So again, 40% of women that have abortions have already had 2 or more. They don't track the
Right.
60% to see if they have more in the future.
Okay.
And a lot of people make it an income and an education type of issue, but only 8% of women below the poverty line actually get abortions, where
Right.
1 out of 3 women that make over $47,000 per year get an abortion.
Right. Okay. All right. I didn't know that.
Okay.
Damn. Good grief. Look at her, man. I already see she was relaxed and chill at first until Pearl started getting in her. And it was over from there. Yo, man. Y'all let me know what you guys think down in the comments, man. So this was just Pearly Things. Shout out to her. If y'all want to go check out some more of her content, just type in just Pearly Things. How do I stop the screen? There we go. Anywho, man, I got to jump on over to, what is the name of that doggone app that I just downloaded? Well, we just got on Twitch, man, so I'm going to jump on over on Twitch, do a little bit of gaming. Y'all come check me out over there. Again, thanks everybody that has subscribed to this YouTube channel, man. Approaching 8,000 subscribers right now. It won't even let me view my doggone count. But yeah, we're at like 17,900. We may have passed over that while we're on the stream. I don't know. Thank you guys so much for all of the likes. Everybody that's still tuning in right now, man, I appreciate you. How many likes we got on this video right now? So we got about almost 18. I appreciate that. Let's get it. Anyway, man, y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.